AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. Trubisky and the Dallas Cowboys versus Russell Wilson and the Philadelphia Eagles.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Now, Dion Lewis to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a 6-time Pro Bowler now in his 9th NFL season. It's Russell Wilson.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Melvin Gordon, the ball
The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 22 carries, 121 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now. Number 3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Khalil Mack. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. Leading them out, their quarterback in his 4th season from North Carolina, it's Mitchell Trubisky.
Well, I talk with people around the league about Mitchell Trubisky when he's coming out of North Carolina. Those that had questions about him, it often centered in on the fact that he was only a 1-year starter and wondered why he couldn't beat out the guy ahead of him beforehand. I just locked in on the athletic ability, the accuracy, and then once he got the football, how the team responded to him. I think his upside is big.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He'll get this to Eckler. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Complete to Austin Eckler. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
first down, and they stick with Eckler. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's Bernard. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
9 yards to go.
On third down, Trubisky. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
A 52-yard attempt.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And you can see by the X next to their name, they have clinched the NFC East already. For the moment, though, they would host a wild card game in round 1.
And for me, it brings back memories about how tough it is to win this division. Not just in recent years, but think about the decades that have stacked up where we've said the NFC East, always one of the toughest divisions in the NFL.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Sanu with a grab over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Khalil Mack in on the tackle.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Now Wilson. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, Wilson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So this drive spans 7 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, oh.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Aaron Donald with a sack.
taken down.
And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait till the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
3rd and 13.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Eagles 1st down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Danico Autry able to record his 5th sack of the season. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Eagles 7, Cowboys nothing.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Taken in by the tight end Doyle.
Wilson's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Jack Doyle. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
from the shotgun, Wilson. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes, and the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Beasley brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Reed with it over the middle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. And his 2 touchdowns, a big reason they're winning right now.
So meaningful when you score and it's got your team out there in front. Changes the complexion of everything you're doing. It's one thing to score, garbage time, but these count. This is a big deal, and he's making those types of plays, and I think they'll keep finding ways to get it to him.
I was just going to say probably going to go back to him. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
Wilson.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Cameron Wake make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. That throw into the arms of Allen, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here is Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
47-yard line. A gain of 2.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He can run. Now Trubisky lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it. That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
At the 14-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 2nd down, Eckler. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
Wilson's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd.
Wilson will throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
24-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. That's into the hands of Eckler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
Trubisky.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Trubisky to throw again. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Intended for Austin Eckler. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Trubisky. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Defense.
Are you serious?
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Once more, here's Eckler. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson dancing to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Down Eagles.
Wilson. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
On the play. And an Eagle 1st down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Wilson, middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing again here, Wilson.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Again, Wilson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Lambo on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Draw play, it's Eckler. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
2 brings up 3rd and
Trubisky will throw, and this is going to be incomplete.
Trubisky's pass.
Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
This is Gordon as they go to him again.
Melvin Gordon.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They go play action now. Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Wilson.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the 1st half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And a yard.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The left tackle, Trent Williams, guilty there. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Austin Eckler with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
At their own 30-yard
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jayon Brown able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
28-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, he'll get this to Eckler. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
To Austin Eckler. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper.
Amari Cooper. That's good for a Cowboys.
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Aaron Donald getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Out of the gun, Trubisky completes it right side to Cooper. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
All right, this is tough.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Lambo to add on the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Josh Lambo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10.
Here's Trubisky looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky over the middle. Cooper with it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky stepping up. He's going to keep it. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. Going on the ground with Eckler.
Number 30, Austin Eckler, the ball carrier. Montez Sweat brought him down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
It's Eckler again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Offense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
The tackle made.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage,
It's a gain of
the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
48-yard line. a gain of 5. And an Eagle first down.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Holding offense.
They get Lane Johnson, the number 4 pick back in 2013. And they'll indeed take a knee. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Philadelphia, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.